Hello everybody, and welcome to The Oath in Felgahana. My name is Kuja Magister, and I hope you're having a fantastic day as we start our brand new, slightly different LP from, what were we playing before? Because it's been so long since I've played it. I don't know, but let's start this. We're going to jump straight into normal, and begin. So this game was first released in 2005 for Windows. Good old Windows. Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felgahana. It's apparently a remake, a continuation of the first two games. I've only read a brief history on this game, so I don't know much about it. All I know is that it's an awesome little JRPG. And funny story, I bought this before it was like £2 on Steam. Yeah, I bought it for like, I think it was like £7 originally, and then it went down to £2. I was kicking myself, but I figured it looks like an awesome little game. I've played the first 10 minutes, so let's continue. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the water to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot. I always called her Mams, an old gardener. Not to mention Chester and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Exclamation mark! Oh man, what the hell happened here? Question mark! This monument is dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess, maybe the rumors really are true. 2 exclamation marks! I'm not going to do that all the way through. What was that? It came from over there. Then dramatic music begins. Damn it, left behind again. And then strange Vulpix looking creatures. Oh no way. I'm just going to turn my system audio down just a little bit here because I don't want that interfering. Just want to be able to hear it. Sorry about that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell are monsters doing in Felgahana? So I guess monsters aren't normally in Felgahana at all, from his reaction. Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Oh crap, this don't look good for you, little lady. Chester. Enter Adol with his awesome little weapon. And here are our basic movements and attacks. Now I'm using an Xbox controller just because it's much nicer than using a keyboard. But as you can see there, it's all kind of simple and actiony. As opposed to tactics play, it's just go in and kick some serious arse. So let's do exactly that. So depending on what you're using, if you're using an Xbox controller, it's your A button for slicing, your X button for, I think, is charging later on, so B button for jumping, and Y button for using your boost. And this is boost. How is it used? When Adol's boost goal reaches 100%, press the boost key. Defaults to something. To activate boost mode. And there's a little picture of us with an awesome little halo. Combat enhancements. Both the speed and strength of Adol's attacks will increase significantly. With proper timing, up to 10 consecutive hits may be landed on a single foe. Adol will take only half damage and will suffer no knockback or interruption when hit by enemies. And we are going to use that now. So as you can see, we are fast as hell. Quite simply, the monsters stand little to no chance, but it doesn't last for very long. So yeah, we can just hack and slash. And as you can see, these little things on the ground up my stats basically. They just give me a little boost in MP, which is my magic, defense, attack, and strength, I think. Something along those lines. Excuse me? Just saved your life, little lady. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveller, aren't you? Are you hurt at all? Nope, perfectly good. Those monsters don't hurt me. Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felgahana. Whoops, excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt at all. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmont. I figure... Doggy? I knew it! I must be dreaming. Doggy, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time? Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you? How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten. Oh, no way. When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy. Way to make a reunion, Doggy. Well, that was 8 years ago. Damn, how young she look now. She must have been like 2. What? That makes no sense. JRPGs. I'm 17 now. Man, you sure are. Doggy, you look older than her. I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart. Ooh, first cutscene. In my time, I've wandered everywhere. Around this world, hope would always be there. So yeah, this game was recently, well, I say recently, 2 years ago, re-released for the PSP. I don't own a PSP, so I never got a chance to play it, although people have told me awesome things about it. It's not very long, from what I've been told. However, it looks awesome, so that's good enough for me. The Oath in Felgahana. Now, I guess YS is pronounced East. I'm not sure. That just seems like the most obvious way to pronounce it, so that's what I'm gonna do. He's a little horsey. So I guess Dogi is a... add cleavage! I guess Dogi is a character from the last few games. I'm glad that crystal ball is there. Because there's 2 other balls behind it. I guess Dogi is a character from the last 2 games, I guess. I don't... like I say, I didn't play the few before this, so I might have a look at the history after the beginning of this episode and just brush up on my knowledge a little bit. So yeah, the graphics are pretty good. I guess they've been remastered for Steam and PSP. I wouldn't have thought they would look this good back in 2005, but I'm happy. I don't mind. Graphics aren't what make a JRPG anyway. It's all about the story. All about the story. I'm not one of these elitist jerks that think, oh, you gotta have good graphics to make a good game. Nope, you definitely do not. And wow, he looks a bit serious. The music seems good as well. Music and story, that's what makes a good RPG as far as I'm concerned. That looked like the Eye of Sauron there for a minute. That would be a twist. As of course with most RPGs, there's a lot of narrative in the first 10-15 minutes. So bear with me. Why do people have to ring my phone now? It's an older dude. Hello? Where have you been? You have me worried, sick, staying out so late. I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. It's okay, Elena. As long as you're alright, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your 2 friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them. Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second. Huh. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go and grab a phone quickly. Still standing at the gate like always, I see. Wait. Doggy? Is that really you? Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry. My favourite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time, and what have you been up to? Well, you know, wandering, killing, monsters, saving the world, the usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol. Introduce yourself. Oh, really? It's one of those RPGs where the main character doesn't actually have any lines. Adol introduced himself to Gardner. An adventure, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur. No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue. Is that a fact? Well, then you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field. It does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are the monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumours that Felgahana's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it had gotten so bad. Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We've rarely visited by anyone anymore. As a result, no travellers, no merchants. Man, that sucks. Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. Open the gate. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through. Too right. We've played 11 minutes and we're exhausted. Pretty little town. This place sure hasn't changed much, either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here. I'm sorry. He's not in town right now. What? Oh, no way. Oh well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy. I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay. Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably going to hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor? Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just... Something wrong? No, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Dougie. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy, and get some rest, okay? She's acting kind of strange, eh? Probably just been a rough day for her. Man, though, she sure has filled out nicely. Dougie, seriously? And she got that whole childhood friend thing going for her too. You perv. Who am I kidding though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes, eh? Ooh, that's a little nudge at the fourth wall there. Little bit of a nudge, Dougie. Dougie? I can't believe it. It's really you. My little nightmare's come home. Dougie seriously doesn't seem like he's a very good child. And look at those muscles. You've grown so big. Last time I saw you were just a pudgy little brat. Why do people keep offending each other as soon as I meet them again? Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well. You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least, if you couldn't visit. Oh, I'm sorry, Mams. Well, I always figured you'd do well for yourself. It certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a friend of Dougie's, then? Adol introduced himself! Apparently we've been travelling for Dougie for quite some time. I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can. You two boys must be hungry. let me fix you up a nice big meal. And you'd better clean your plates if you know what's good for you. A serious beating. Ooh, what's this? He was a dude that was... This must be the mayor. So then, how is the investigation coming along? You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigway Quarry, the Ilburn's ruins, and the sacred mountains of Eldurm. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest. Excellent. Excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europe. Ooh, so this actually kind of takes place in the real world? Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking, wouldn't you agree? In your hands, my lord, I am certain that dream will become a reality. Ha! Indeed it will! Indeed it will! I leave the search in your hands. Make it certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith. You do me a great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced. Oh, so that kind of gives us an idea of who our protagonists are going to be. Well, is it antagonist? Antagonist, that's the one. Yes, protagonist is a good one. My bad. So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm going to swing by the Eldurm Mountains for a bit, to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting, back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone long though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy. Yay, finally we get to do our own thing. Woo! So yeah, as I was explaining earlier, I think that the weird sort of only quarter of a, 2/3 of a circle that you can see down the bottom there is our boost meter. That goes up as we're fighting. The blue bar is our HP. The orange small bar above that is our overall level. And then obviously the weapons and gear above that is our item level, which I think we'll be coming to in just a minute. So yeah, I think we're going to take up on Dogi's little idea there and go and speak to Elena. Let's see what Joel has to say. You're Adol. Margaret told me all about you, so she says you're a close friend of Dogi's and an adventurer no less. Well, you certainly picked quite a time to come for Felgahana. Plenty of bad tidings these days. Strange weather's been wreaking havoc with our harvest, and monsters have been running around all over the place. Nobody knows what's next, and nobody really wants to know. Count yourself lucky that you're just visiting. So yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much good going on in Felgahana right now. Let's just excuse me, I had to cough there for a second. So we're gonna go and just speak to these people here, see if they've got anything interesting to say. This dude is wasted. Thanks to Count McDumbass. I came all the way here from Garmin for no damn reason at all. Got something on your mind, Red? Hey, that's my hair. Don't be taking the piss out of my hair. You're not going to try and make me stop drinking. Lol. Poor guy. And outside into the beautiful sunshine with the nice little sun flare there. So, let's see if we can find Elena's house. Well, this isn't Elena, but who are you? Well, she doesn't seem very happy. Huh? You're too young to have gone deaf. Fair enough, screw you, old lady. Tried to help. What's going on up here? Who are you? You found Mr. Red. Yes, I am apparently now Mr. Red as opposed to my actual name. Attorney told me your hair was super red like fire, and I didn't believe her, but she was right. You want to play a game? Mr. Dad's going to cry. I'm just so bored. I didn't mean to talk to you again, little lady. Let's go in here. This must be Elena's house. She's facing it. Oh, maybe not. Quiet house? Nobody in? There's nobody in the inn. Is there anybody in the inn at all? Apparently not. In here, maybe? Ooh, who's this dude? Locus. So Dogi came back after hearing all the nasty rumours about Felgahana, did he? That's all well and good, but he's still just up and left us 8 years ago. And I don't forgive and forget so easy. Besides, it's just monsters. In my day, we fought off much bigger beasts using nothing but tree branches. For fun! Mayor Edgar's got the right idea. He's checking out at the quarry with my son, checking up on some weird monument we unearthed. Not going to let the Count or a few piddly monsters tell him what to do, no sir. We miners are tough. Well, you look like 80. We can take care of ourselves. Count Megara's just being a damn tyrant trying to close the place. So not many people like the Count, that's for sure. Okay, so where is Elena's house? Ooh, Elena! That's the church. I would probably say she's around near a church somewhere, maybe? Okay, this is where we just were. Let's try here. I have a good feeling about this place. There she is. Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today? I explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains. Oh, that's... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. To become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got into quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi after he came all this way. Sorry, I didn't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well. After all he's seen and done with you, as well as he can anyway. Okay, so whoever this Chester fellow is, he's not about, and he's been missing for quite a while. So I guess we'll head back to the inn. Is there anything else going on that we need to see here? Oh. Maybe we'll pop to a church. The church is normally like the save point for these games. So we're going to quickly go in there and see what's going down. Going down in this church. Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Eleanor's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you, from the bottom of my heart. He looks like a happy fellow. I'm certain Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy, but I feel there's more to it than that. Okay, Father Jean-Pierre. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. Exclamation, then crying. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessing be with you on your journey. And there's a nun. There's a nun. So, is there anything else at all that we have to do in town? Let's just see. What do you have to say, bro? Hello, you're the swordsman who arrived alongside Dogi. Your name's Harold, he's a local merchant. Pretty good one too. Redmond is known for a local ore called Ravel. And I'm one of the best Ravel salesmen there is. Or I was, anyway, until this mess in the quarry came about. The accident, the monsters, the closure edict. I'm sure it'd be nice if all this could get settled soon so I could start making a living again. I feel like there's something else we have to do before... I don't know, there just feels like there's an event coming on that we need. Maybe we need to talk to Elena twice, maybe that was the thing. And I just kind of rushed past her a little bit. Actually, if you're wondering, that's why I left town last night. We did have to speak to Elena twice. I heard that Chester might be passing through. Of course it was just a rumour and I should have known that, but I couldn't bring myself not to go. As a result, you had to come and save me, and I made everybody worry. I can be such a child sometimes, I need to grow up. I know I do. Anything else? If there's ever anything you wish to discuss, please feel free to stop by. Be sure you'd rather speak with him, but I'll be more than happy to fill his enormous shoes as best I can. Was this Chester a massive giant, maybe? Still nothing really going on down here. Maybe back in the inn? Maybe just... Oh, I can't jump over chairs. Chairs are too big for me to jump over. What about back up here, maybe? Who are you? Antonio. No, I haven't heard of a thing called Ravelor. It's a really high quality rock mineral native to this region, and it's also the reason I'm here. Okay, that's good to know. Real good to know. Okay, maybe we should go and talk to the nun. Nuns are always the font of knowledge after all, so that's exactly what we're going to do. What have you got to say, bro? Because you look like you're tending to guinea pigs. Hey mister, are you friends with that big massive muscles my daddy tells me is named Dogi? I assumed all of his friends would be circus strongmen, but you don't look like a circus strongman at all. But you're an adventurer, right? Which means you go exploring new lands and fighting monsters with that sword. Can I be your adventuring partner? I promise I'll be real helpful. I'll fend off monsters with my P-card power. He's always playing adventurer, so I know just what it's like. The enemies will be like, roar, and I'll be like, bam! Okay, a delusional child there, but that's okay. Okay, Mrs. Nun. We haven't met, that's true. I am Adol. Nell, that's quite a cool name. Sister Nell. Is it true you saved Elena? Yes, we did. Oh, well, that's great. That's good news. Pledged yourself to this church for many a year and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. Well, you look like the same age as Eleanor. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. Sister with a small s, that is. Oh, I see. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affects me so. Oh. What could Elena have possibly been doing out so late, I wonder? I'm always warning her of the dangers outside the town walls. She is well aware of what could happen to her. Perhaps her defiant behaviour is related to her brother. Thank you for the offer. Do not really like churches all that much, though. Ooh, the kid's disappeared. Where's he gone? Where's he gone, bro? Aha! What? Oh. How many were there? I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before. Well, this could be a conversation about absolutely anything. Who are you? I introduced myself and asked what was happening. Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in Tigray Quarry. That's east of here. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar's still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able. Doggy could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. Probably too far away to track him down now. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got to guard the town. And then realization. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength, like we didn't see that coming. Would you put your adventurous skills to use for us, and check out the quarry in my place? Yes, please, it would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in grave danger right now. I agree. I wonder if that ends the game if you say no. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you. We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felgahana. You might need it. You got a thing! Map of Felgahana. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be finding some monsters in there. Take this, and use it to get your equipment refined. Ravelor, nice. And 50 G's! I like 50 G's. Go talk to Adonis, the town smithy. Tell him I sent you, or he probably won't give you the time of day. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer. And I guess this is a smithy, this is where we're going to go. Who are you? Cynthia. I like that name. Cynthia is an awesome name. Yes, we are, traveller. This sword has seen a lot. This store deals in weapons and armour, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. So hey, question, any idea what's been going on outside? I've been hearing one hell of a ruckus from in here. I explain. Oh my, that's some serious business. You should make sure you're well prepared if you're planning to go to the quarry yourself. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. Well, that's convenient. If you have any Ravelor, he can use it to augment the strength of your weapons and armour. Okay. I take it you're our smithy. What do I want? Nice. Yep, we know what we're doing. Yes, I relay all the messages. Relay every message. Guess that means you'll take good care of my work if nothing else. Well, if Gardner said you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks. He can augment our sword, our armour, our shield. All we have to do is hand him over. Well, if you've got enough Ravelor for the job. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes it's just lying around. You're gonna charge me, you total bitch. Alright, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of Cynthia, because she looked kind of hot. Part of my clientele now. I want to get my equipment tempered. Okay, we have a choice of 3, we can only do 1. Now, power is the only way I'm going to go with that. So it's quite simple, you just open the interface, select and select again, and just press yes. And then you're all good to go. And we're going to head out of town now. Ooh, awesome music. Ooh, save point. Okay, we're going to save over my original save. Yes, awesome stuff. Okie dokie guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of what is going to be an awesome little game. And I will see you on the next one. This has been Kuja Magister, signing out on East, the Oath from Felgahana. Goodbye for now.